Have you noticed something strange about the 2026 FIFA World Cup? For decades, the World Cup had 64 matches. Simple, easy, everyone understood it. But in 2026, FIFA is doing something completely different. The tournament will have a massive 104 matches. That's 40 more games than before. So what happened? Did FIFA just decide to make the tournament longer for no reason? Not exactly. Because once you see how the new format works, the number 104 suddenly makes perfect sense. And there's one change that secretly creates most of those extra matches. Let's break it down in under 5 minutes. First, let's talk about what changed. For years, the World Cup had 32 teams. Those 32 teams were divided into 8 groups of 4. Pretty straightforward. You play 3 group matches, survive, advance, or go home. But for 2026, FIFA expanded the tournament to 48 teams. That's 16 extra countries, which sounds great. More nations, more fans, more drama, more people arguing online. Everybody wins. Well, almost everybody. Because adding 16 teams creates a huge problem. How do you fit all of them into one tournament? And that's where things start getting interesting. The group stage. With 32 teams, there were only 8 groups. Now there are 12 groups. 12, not 10, not 16, 12. Each group still contains 4 teams, and each team still plays 3 matches. This sounds simple. It isn't, because every group creates 6 matches. Multiply that by 12 groups, and suddenly you already have 72 matches. 72. Before the knockout stage has even started. The old World Cup only had 48 group stage matches. The new one has 72. That's already 24 extra games, and we're not finished, not even close. The knockout problem. In the old format, 16 teams reached the knockout stage. That gave us a round of 16. Makes sense, but now FIFA has 48 teams. More teams means more teams need a chance to advance. So FIFA decided that 32 teams will reach the knockout round. Read that again? 32 teams? That means 2/3 of the tournament survives the group stage. In theory, that sounds generous. And giant brackets need more matches. In practice, it creates a giant knockout bracket. A lot more. The new round of 32. Here's the biggest change. The tournament now starts the knockout phase with a round of 32. This round didn't exist before. It's completely new. Think of it like adding an extra level to a video game. Before, teams went straight to the round of 16. Now they have to survive one more battle. That single extra round adds 16 additional matches. Just like that. 16. One change, 16 extra games. That's the secret most people miss. The math. Let's do the quick math. The group stage gives us 72 matches. The round of 32 adds 16. Then the round of 16 adds 8. Quarterfinals add 4. Semifinals add 2. Third place match adds 1. The final adds 1. Add everything together. 104 matches. That's the magic number. Not random, not accidental. Just the result of a much bigger tournament. Why FIFA wanted this? Now you might be wondering, why make it bigger in the first place? The answer is pretty obvious. More countries qualify, more fans watch, more cities host games, more players experience a World Cup. And yes, more matches means more ticket sales and more television revenue. You know the type. When a tournament gets bigger, everybody suddenly finds a way to make more money. Funny how that works, but to be fair, there are benefits too. Countries that rarely qualify now have a better chance. Smaller football nations get a chance to shine. And sometimes those underdog stories become the best part of the entire tournament. So, was 104 too many? That's the big debate. Some fans love the expansion. Others think the tournament could become too long, too crowded, too complicated. We won't know for sure until the games actually begin. But one thing is certain. The number 104 isn't some random FIFA decision. It's simply what happens when you increase the World Cup from 32 teams to 48 and add an entirely new knockout round. That's the real reason behind all those extra matches. So the next time someone asks why the 2026 World Cup suddenly has 104 games, you'll know the answer. It's not just a bigger tournament. It's practically a whole extra World Cup hidden inside the old one. And here's the question. Will the expanded format create more unforgettable moments? Or will it make the World Cup feel less special? Let me know what you think. And if you enjoy simple explanations that make confusing sports topics actually make sense, subscribe for more.